Hey guys, this is Shaft, and welcome to Metagame Magic. This is episode number 1 of season 2, and we've got a Heart of the Swarm special for you guys today. And we're doing a little bit of a different format. We've actually got a co-caster as well as two special guests tonight. And it's going to be kind of exciting. We've got a couple of good replays that we're going to go through and a lot of crazy strategies to discuss. With me tonight is our co-caster, Diluted Spine. Wesley, how are you tonight, man?
Hey man, I'm doing good. How you doing?
Doing all right, doing all right. And with us tonight are Saxon as well as Bio Unisane. Guys, how are you all?
I'm doing all right.
Doing well.
Good, good. The first person who spoke was Saxon. The second
Yep.
is Unisane. And what we're looking at today is just going to be well, first up at least, it's going to be a ZVT. And we're actually not going to do too much introduction on anything here. We're just going to go ahead and hop right on into this. And since in Heart of the Swarm all replays are synced up, we don't even have to do a nice little countdown. Everybody synced up here?
Yup.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Now, I do want to let everybody know that we've kind of done an impromptu cast here. So, the one thing that y'all should know is the screen doesn't quite look as pretty as it normally does. We'll work on that later. It's more about the content tonight than anything else. And, yeah. So, okay, here on the bottom right-hand side of... Oh, wow. I really, really miss my hotkeys right now. Of Newkirk District, it is the Red Terran Beast playing from Team Dust. And here on the bottom left hand side of the map, we've got the Blue Zergy McFerguson Super Tortured. And this is just a random ladder match, so these guys don't know too much about each other. Other than the typical ladder sense at the, higher levels, people already know of each other a little bit, but, it is a typical ladder best one. Anyways, guys, Heart of the Swarm, what new changes have been made in this matchup? This is ZVT. What should we be aware of going into this, reflecting back on Wings of Liberty?
Widow mines. That's what we're gonna see, I'm sure.
that is pretty much the bottom line of it. Widow mines have a key role now in EVT.
Well, what is that? Tell us a little bit more about it. Let's say
it gives Terran a more secure way to control the Zerg and keep them contained.
Okay. Well, let me say this. Let's say there is a viewer who has not read the changelog or heard of any of these units. Break it down absolutely Barney style.
Okay. So, Widow Mines are little devices made out of the factory that are mines, and they burrow into the ground and are able to attack units, and I believe air units as well.
Yeah.
And they're very overpowered at the moment. Blizzard really does need to work on adjusting that a little, in my opinion.
Okay, so it's like a really cheap version of a missile turret.
Basically, and they're also when they're burrowed there, you need vision to see them. So just to add something there for people who aren't aware of that.
Okay, gotcha.
I think we're also going to see some swarm hosts. I'm sure, because it's kind of weird with Heart of the Swarm. I would have figured they would have added more heavy hitters to the Zerg itself, but that's all I see people use is swarm hosts, which are like these dudes that burrow, and I don't even know, what would you call those things that come off their ass end?
I'm trying to remember what they called them. They're like called leeches or something.
They're basically a timed, like, they're kind of like infested Terran, where they expire after a certain amount of time and they attack. Do they explode, right?
No, they don't explode.
They don't explode. Okay.
There is a Spire on the way now for the Zerg. So we do have this game's fleshing out the what are they called? Spider mines?
Widow Mines.
Widow Mines. Okay, the Widow Mines, like you were talking about, came out. We've also got Hellions out as well. And Banshees are coming out. And that Spire. So, looks like everything's panning out exactly the way you guys said. Now just...
one thing...
Go ahead.
Sorry, but one thing about that Spire is that if we're going to see Muta play, definitely the situation will be that Mutas are very powerful now. They have the healing ability. And I believe they increased the speed from Wings of Liberty. I'm not 100% sure if they removed that in the last patch, but they are a lot more dangerous in this matchup.
Gotcha. So let's go back to what you were talking about a little bit earlier. Swarm hosts. What are they and what do they do?
Swarm hosts. If anyone played the original StarCraft or Brood War, they are kind of like oh, now I can't think of the name of it. But anyway, essentially they burrow underground and they release these leech units that are kind of like, they look like larvae, and they attack with a ranged attack. And they can do it in mass numbers. They can do a good amount of damage, but unfortunately, they are very squishy.
Gotcha.
If someone gets detection and they get where you have all your swarm hosts piled up, they will disappear very quickly.
Gotcha, dude. Well, appreciate that assessment, definitely. Now, we do have Mutalisks chasing down Hellions. Always a nice little treat. Now, just going to put our vision on Beast for a moment here. Take a look at the Terran position. What do you guys feel is going on?
It looks like Super Torture. He just finally caught it. Super Torture had a changeling in there for a good amount of time, so he got a good look, see what was going on, it looks like. Building-wise, I'm not sure where Beast... I'm guessing Beast is going to mech build because all I'm seeing is factories.
Yes, definitely. And I definitely want to make a note of... You can see in Beast's base that he has Widow Mines around his main, and that's to protect from Mutalisks coming in.
Okay, understood. Now, it doesn't seem like it's protecting too much here.
Well, unfortunately, he doesn't have them in a good spot where those Mutas are coming in, but if they were coming in...
Killed.
I think you might have a message there, Nate. Go ahead and read Skype. Yeah, ouch, that Widow Mine going ahead getting some splash damage on those Mutas. Ouch, they are hurting. So Mutalisks, I hear they've got a little bit of regen now, and they seem like they're moving a little bit faster. Oh yeah, here we go, tissue regeneration. So it looks like Muta's got some buffs here. Is that something being used right now?
Jason, you got an answer for that? Because I don't know Zerg that well.
I don't even... I like the fact that he only made a handful of Mutas. I think he made a little too many, that he's justifying the cost. But I definitely don't like the fact that he's producing more. Because the guy's obviously getting out the thing. He should be doing a tech transition.
Gotcha.
Which he's going roaches. He's gonna have a surplus of minerals really soon because he's taking a fourth and he's showing no attempt at going Broodlord. Very susceptible to a timing, which I wish he would hit. Like a 2-2 timing right now with mech, which is very common, that would outright kill this guy.
Yeah, I'm worried though. The Beast has not got very many tanks here, so Lings and Roaches could definitely overwhelm him if he wasn't careful.
Yeah, he should be a little worried about that. Especially because he has absolutely no vision of what's going on. Like, he doesn't even know. He hasn't even scouted a guy's third base. He hasn't used his Hellions very well.
The third or the fourth, actually.
Did the Hellions just transform into something?
Yeah, they turn into Hellbats.
Did not know that they did that. I was wondering where the Hellbats came from because I didn't realize that that was a thing.
If you get enough of
really
them, they become even good against roaches.
Yeah, weren't they called something else originally?
Fire bats, I think, or something like that. Or
No,
those were like a barracks unit before.
Yeah, no, the Hellion upgrade.
Starcraft.
I just thought it was called something before it became Hellbat.
Oh, Battle Hellions.
Oh, okay. Didn't they like rebuild that or something? I can't remember.
Well, they changed them up a little. In the very beginning, it was just that Hellions turned into
Ooh,
battle
targeting
Hellions.
on the extractor here on the natural of Beast. This is going to really hamper that mech production. Go ahead, targeting out some SCVs as well. Look at how many SCVs are killed here. 23 workers killed. The Thor army is so slow. So basically relying on this one bunker to defend this, and that is not a lot of territory to defend.
No. That's one thing about mech armies is that your map control goes out the window because they're just so slow usually.
Absolutely.
Except for Hellions. I mean, if you've got just Hellions, then you're fine, but it's not enough sometimes, you know, especially when you're trying to go after Mutalists. So.
Yeah. Now, Beast is doing a really good job spending his excess minerals, building 2 command centers here.
He's making command centers.
Yeah, the 2 command centers, those are going to become planetaries, and it will help him protect, you know, these bottom 2 bases from any kind of ground army. However, the Mutas still could cause some damage.
Ugh.
Ooh, sloppy control here on the Mutas. Repairing SCVs do make missile turrets.
He really should be pulling these Mutas out, and he's just not doing it.
Well, he's actually completely... I think he was trying to throw those Mutas away. His Greater Spire is on the way. He's got Swarm Hosts, 7 of them now. So we're seeing a complete tech transition. He wanted to get rid of those.
That 2-2 timing that I was talking about. It hit a second ago when the guy did the roach attack. Like, he should be pushing out right now. I don't know what he's doing. Like, this is really bad.
He's not quite at 200, and I think he's waiting for the next round.
Yeah, it looks like
he's missed his timing already.
Ouch.
Because it doesn't really supply. It's just kind of it's the timing that really matters.
Okay.
And he didn't even finish the job then. I guess he was waiting for the Swarm Host to pop, maybe. I don't know, they've popped already, though.
Also, what I would prefer to like to see is that since he did get all these Ravens out, and he did have a Banshee, what works really well is that when they get a Banshee and a Raven, like early game, and they start just patrolling around the map, killing off the creep tumors, because he has vision, works very well.
Here's where you were talking about with the Hellbats against roaches, and it doesn't look like they held up very well.
Ouch.
He didn't have his tank sieged or anything. He was out positioned.
And there are only 5 tanks here, but it is going to go ahead and clean up most of that army.
Notice when the tanks went to siege mode, the things evaporated.
Ouch.
Yep. Oof. Yep. He's just wasting that Swarm Host.
He should be focusing this base right here, because he's not going to be able to do anything. He shouldn't be pushing anymore.
Dude, this is looking really painful here. I mean, Beast is 60 supply behind. These Thors are way too far forward, so there's not going to be much there to guard the tanks. Real sloppy control there by Beast.
And here go the tanks.
Yeah. I like a lot of the defense we have from Torture, but, you know, you just have 2 bases completely exposed here. How does upgrades look? Oh, go ahead.
He's got pretty fantastic creep spread right now. I'll give him that.
Yeah,
much.
I'm very impressed with that.
Absolutely.
And we got 5 bases going down now for Beast. So, and I wonder if he's saving for something or if he's just not able to spend right now.
He can't spend. He doesn't have the production for it. That's why he threw down all the factories, but he needs units, so he didn't add any add-ons.
I like the splits here by Torture. He not only killed that tank. Oh, he was so close to killing that command center, but the float. Man, there's no way that's going to burn down.
What I would like to see the Zerg do is get these spine crawlers right here and position in the middle of the map around this area and this area to control the middle, and then take up the Brood Lords, because that's what he should be doing. He should be controlling space, because what he's doing right now is just killing off his roaches, which would make him susceptible to a timing attack. I mean, he's so far ahead, it's probably not going to matter, but just for future reference.
Right.
You know?
Now, both players do have a fairly sizable bank build up at this point. I think Beast is actually getting, you know, a little bit too much of a bank. He's still 47 supply behind his opponent and trying to attack with mech. This is not the best idea.
Ooh.
He's not sieging with anything.
Those Hellbats are going to melt if he keeps going against the roaches with them, too.
Absolutely, yeah.
Look at this motherfucker. Sorry. I hate BM for stupid shit like this. This guy just pissed me off.
Oh, and that planetary does go down. Broodlord's coming in. Oh. So what is this thing though? Like it keeps exploding like a nuke. Explosive payload?
Is it the thing that comes out the Widow Mine?
I don't know.
The Thor has gotten a new upgrade called Explosive Payload, and it's focused on air units.
Oh, so
Okay.
it's like the little cannon, but for air.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's what that is. I kept seeing that happen, and I was like, "Holy shit, what is that?"
Dude, that'll
It melts
destroy
like a
mutas.
bunch of corruptors in one shot.
Absolutely. Well, I think it's more for big. I've heard that Thors have an upgrade now where they can hit like big units like Broodlords, and they also have their normal splash attack. So I think that's what that is. Oh, and ouch.
Motherfucker. GG noob. Go to hell. God damn it.
I'm liking the Seeker missile though because you at 75 energy now you can actually hold 2 of them rather than 1 like in the past. So
The Ravens are so much more viable now.
Mhm.
And since they've gotten their upgrades changed.
I really wish I saw more Widow Mines. Because when Broodlords come out, it becomes extremely positional.
Yeah.
I mean, he's so far behind, I don't think it's going to matter. But, like, late game, like, if you start placing Widow Mines everywhere and controlling space, like, I had that done against me earlier.
So
And
who
it-
do you think is behind, Beast or Torture?
Oh, Beast is extremely far
Oh,
behind.
very.
Okay. Is there anything Beast could do to get back into this game?
He's just going to have to mass up to 200 and hope for a very good engagement. The other guy, he should be, like, look at all of his, what is this? Like, he should be spining up and just, like, making a million Broodlords and getting all of his upgrades intact. But he already knows he won, so I think
Yeah.
he's just kind of BMing and just doing what he does.
Okay.
Banking right now, too. That dude's... I think he's going to start his own bank, actually. He might put some investments out.
Mm-hmm. So what is weapon refit?
I have
I
no
have
clue.
no idea.
It looks like something with the battle cruiser. Let's find it.
I like this tank spread that Beast has right here.
Uh-huh.
Like, I like.
Oh, wow.
I like this whole positioning. Like, he should have everything looking like that if he ever wants to hold these areas.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if he should.
Oh, that just enables the Yamato cannon. That's what that is.
Oh,
He should
okay.
have a tank right here, that bunker right there, and then he stayed there, and fully fortified 4 bases, easy.
Mm-hmm. However, his opponent has 1 base, 2 base, 3 base, 4 base, 5, 6, 7 bases. So, yeah, this is definitely an uphill battle for Beast. I think he's going to have to get some really good Yamato cannons off to be able to pull this off.
That Widow Mine is in a really good spot right now. And I don't know why he hasn't gotten detection to see it yet. 'cause it's just
That
gonna
Widow Mine has
keep
6
going.
kills, guys.
Corporal Widow Mine.
It's Hotel California in the middle of the
Impressive.
map, but
So, Widow Mines have like a temporary lifespan?
no, it's recharging until it can shoot again.
Ah.
So here in a second, you'll see another rocket pop out and hit something.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah, there you go.
Boom.
Ah!
All he has to do is fungal.
Yeah, but he's not doing it for whatever reason. Well, does he have the energy for it? Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He just put some creep tubers up around it, but
The guy has 94 drones. Like, I don't know why he's not making spines.
Yeah, I would have made an entire wall of spines by now.
And then look over here, he just added more spines in this area instead of placing them in the middle. Like, it's shoddy.
ooh, this is gonna be cute
And
right
that
here.
Widow Mine is still doing everything.
We got commands that are trying to hump a fucking hatchery.
Oh, God.
Maybe it'll squish it.
Oops.
Squish.
Oh, hero. I
There
didn't
goes
think.
my hopes and dreams.
And
Now, we do have 3 Thors and all mech, and 3 armor for Sky units on the Terran side as well. Ouch.
we got battle cruisers on the way too. So
Uh-huh. So,
Like,
if
what
he
I'm
can...
noticing,
Mhm.
and part of the swarm is that all the late game battles are going air. Like, everybody, if they want
Yeah.
to max out army, they're all going air. Because the
Oh.
air units they were buffed so much.
Mhm.
he really can't afford to lose this base right now, especially with his income as low as it is, so as it is.
Yeah, he can't lose these 6 SCPs.
All the secret missiles.
Oh, look how they light up. Oh, wow.
That's actually worth a backup there. That's
You
worth
see?
a backup.
And right now, in his mind, should just click. He should be like, okay, I have to counter to win. Like, he should be pulling SCVs and everything. This is his only shot right here.
This is pretty cute. Oh! Yeah!
Splat!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. His supply dropped to like 160 and it skyrocketed back to 196 the moment it happened.
Welcome to playing Zerg.
Yeah, now he has to remax on. Oh, he's remaxing on ultras. But the other guy, the other guy has
That's
battle
okay.
cruiser.
It's floating.
Battle cruisers
Yeah.
versus Ultra, whatever.
I mean, he should be putting planetaries trying to secure the middle. I don't know why they're not trying to secure the middle at all.
Yeah, he's sitting on 1,200 minerals. You'd think he'd try spending it.
I like how
somehow.
he's like, pause please. Like,
Yeah.
this guy's been BSing all day.
Exactly.
I like how he finally moved his fines to like right here.
Yeah, not
like he
quite
doesn't have
where you
any on
want
either
him to
other
be.
side. Like these
Ouch.
narrow corridors, this is gonna be terrible for ultralists.
This is
Uh-huh.
a bad choke for.
Yeah.
Although, nah, it's not gonna.
No, this is very good for Beast.
Yeah, never mind. Because he's held together pretty well, at least.
Yeah, it's like the
Absolutely.
movie 300 all over again.
Not to mention that, those infested Terran also blocked a lot of the surface area for the Ultralisks as well.
Yeah. And he's doing a good job with these tanks, keeping them behind the wall here, but still going after all the spine crawlers with them.
Oh,
I'm
more
amazed
secret
that there's no
missiles.
neural parasite. Ooh, that's worth a rewind. I like blood and gore, guys.
The physics in HOTS is so much more amazing.
Indeed, sir.
Yeah, they try to make it like better for viewers. You think
Look
for
at
the
the
whole
carcass.
perspective? I don't know what he's doing. He's putting everything on the same hotkey, trying to kill all at once when he should be massing in one area and then attacking in a good position. Then he's making air units. Like
And his supply is way, but he's behind by 50 supply again, so.
he's just wasting all of his corruptors.
So, would you say Beast has worked his way back into this game, or is he still behind?
He's still behind.
He's
Like
still
look,
behind.
look at the bank.
He might be able to make a comeback if he can get these bases. Start. I don't know.
He needs to turtle back up again and go straight for like battle cruisers and air, like he's been doing. Because his what are his air upgrades? His air upgrades are 3-2, which is really good. The other guys are 1-3, and I think he stopped upgrading his air. So if he brings it to an air fight, that's gonna be really good for him.
Now let's
Nukes.
take a look at the income, guys. Actually, Beast is at half the income of his opponent right now.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have 5k minerals and 2k gas, income isn't really the problem. Right now, look at the bunched upness. Oh my god!
Oh,
Wow.
more seekers.
What in the world? What are these guys like?
So much damage.
He should be pulling out back to his planetary.
Now you actually see Hydras engaging against Thors. Hydras chasing Thors down off Crete.
I didn't
Also,
know.
what is it? I
These
think
aren't ordinary Hydras.
that's right. They're speed hydras.
Oh,
He's
that's
still
a good
getting upgrades
point.
for them. He still hasn't got the speed or the range for them. I know Idra likes the Unicom position where it's a Roach Hydra and what is it called again?
The Viper?
Yeah, Viper. He likes that composition because you can just bring everything forward, and it's not as expensive as Infestor Broodlord.
That's what's up. It's good that Zerg's getting some options now. And guys, I apologize about the camera work. Like I said, don't have my hotkeys.
So we've got a problem up here.
Mm-hmm.
He
Really
should
don't
have
be losing these bases. It's a good thing he warded it off, though.
right here instead of Beast just like running in like he did. He should have sieged up his tanks like around this area and waited and just let him have that base because his whole army would have been gone. And he has planetaries and command centers everywhere where he could replenish that.
He's way behind on supply now.
These
I think
Hydras
that's
are
all
worth
she
their
wrote.
weight in gold.
Hydras take down planetaries ridiculously fast.
Indeed, sir. Especially with Ultralisks in front of them.
Oh yeah, Hydra Ultra Queen. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Love that composition.
I actually think it would be pretty good here, based surely on the fact that there's so many Vikings and battle cruisers. The Hydras can deal with the cruisers, no problem.
Well, the biggest problem with that composition is just creep. Like, you have to make sure your units have speed.
Exactly. Take a look at the creep spread.
Yeah, that's one thing I really wish. Like, when he pushed really far into the map, I really wish he cleared out all that creep.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there were spine crawlers, there weren't anything holding him back.
Beast still 100 supply behind his opponent right now.
And Beast just lost a lot of his SCVs.
Ouch.
Yeah, like a huge amount. He's about to lose even more here in a second. This is not looking good at all, because this is his two of his main gathering bases just got wiped at the floor. Ugh.
Absolutely. Now, if he can kill off the Zerg army, there's still going to be another one at home to replace it.
Yep.
And that's the thing about Zerg. Wow, Hydra's the same speed as roaches.
Yep.
That makes me a little wet.
And they fly on creep, good lord.
Awesome little widow mine.
I wonder if that original Widowmind is still alive.
It looks like I don't see it on the map anywhere. I think it's gone.
Aw, that was my favorite Widowmine ever.
Oh wait, no, that's not it.
Tease.
Good
Easy,
lord, this
easy.
guy BM's like a dickhead.
Indeed, sir. Indeed. Okay.
Hey, look, we're about to see Vipers.
So, tell us a little bit about the Viper then.
Yeah, Nate, tell us about the Vipers.
Okay, the Viper is a new air unit for the Zerg. It has two very important skills. One is Binding Cloud, and then there's another one that is Abduct, which is kind of like if anyone's playing Mortal Kombat, Scorpion. Just pull a unit and just bring it straight to the Zerg army.
Well, can you tell me what the fuck they're doing to this hatchery?
Oh, that is their way of gaining energy. They can consume the life of any Zerg building, and then gain full energy on them, on their skills.
Oh, wow. Okay. And then they go use Blinding Cloud, which makes...
Binding Cloud reduces all units' range to 1.
Are you sure? Okay. Wow. That's awesome.
Yep, it even works on... I'm pretty sure it even works on mechanical units.
Yeah, that's what I was about to wonder. Siege Shanks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's happened to me that it's happened to my siege tanks.
Okay, wow. Well, we're about to find out, guys.
Oh, yep, there it is.
There it is. Oh, that's so saddening.
Oh, wow. But they die so quickly to Seeker Missile.
Holy cow, he just got him down to 130 supply. He melted that army. But it's already
Wow.
back to 170.
And Blue is just enjoying this.
This guy's a prick.
Yeah. But I wouldn't mind playing Zerg like him.
What are we gonna see here? Maybe he'll start clearing out some of the creep.
Well, the thing about it is the Zerg is pretty gas-starved right now.
Oh, he is.
And there's not very much gas left on the map. He has this gas. And then look at all these bases.
He's already tapped all of them.
Oh, the lings.
Yeah, so he's got 2 bases left of gas. And this one's almost out.
That's probably why he keeps trying to go for that one.
Indeed. So if Beast can just hold on here a little bit longer, Marines, they don't cost gas. That's all I gotta say.
Hell yeah. And he's also got a gas he hasn't even touched yet, so... Oh, there he goes. Right as I said it, he's putting... Oh, he did touch it already, but...
Yeah.
He's about to molest it some more, so.
Yeah, he was leaving that on the back of the altar where the other popes couldn't find it. Okay, and we've got a little counterattack going up here by Super Torture. Looks like he again wants to clear the way to take this expansion. Oh, and he's going to go ahead and do a counter on the Planetary, but Beast Army is there to counter.
And this is where we're going to start to see the tide change because he doesn't have, like you said, he doesn't have the gas to spend. So he did not re-up to 200 immediately like he does normally when they get into confrontation like that. So
Right,
The
and if
favor is
he...
definitely in Beast's favor.
Absolutely. Now there are 8 Hydra... Wow. Wow. No,
Battlenet 2.0.
Beast, Beast is the height of your average dwarf. Now, you know how dwarfs are really bearded? He's completely a clean-shaven dwarf. So the idea of his dick in his hand makes me think of a cheese wheel.
2 tuna candy for you.
Indeed. So, again with his hatchery, and here's Beast to cheese wheel it out.
Well, this is a problem a lot of Zergs have on like Shakuris whenever the other person goes mech.
Mm-hmm.
Like, eventually you have to take those forward bases, and because Terran have extremely positional units,
Bases.
those bases, guys, and whenever you take those, back in my day, it, yeah.
Doesn't sound right coming from you.
Sorry, guys.
We take them bases back in the day, gonna go in there and take on the spine crawlers.
Oh, we got a queen heavy army.
Indeed, sir.
He had a whole bunch of drones to fight.
Well, queens don't cost gas. That is 15 queens. Wait,
Darn
queens
it,
didn't
wait.
get a speed upgrade?
And those queens are 333.
Oh,
We shit on
God.
Queen, guys.
Uh-oh, he's sectionalized his army. Hydra's taking some damage.
I wish he had detection, because now those Widow Mines.
Widow
Kill the Hydra.
Mines.
Transfuse!
Melt that face! Oh my God! Is Beast gonna
fucking
take
queen.
this back?
He just took.
Did Beast just take this back? Oh! What the fuck? So, guys, let's real talk.
Ravens are good.
Recap. What just happened?
Ravens are good. I guarantee the Ravens were the keynote of that last engagement.
Well, let's rewind.
The other guy got way too cocky. He just wasting units, and it's...
Well, you don't think him running out of gas had anything to do with it?
Well, anyway, he ran out of gas because he was wasting his units. He wasn't spreading them out. Like when he had all his brood lords, if he would have spread them out to avoid all the seeker missiles, it would have been GG right there.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, apparently I'm lacking up, or
But
someone's
apparently,
lagging
he had a
up.
really bad day against Terrans.
Yeah. Alright, so as soon as my computer quits lagging, we can go ahead and start this. Ah. 8 times in streaming is not my friend.
God, this Widow Mine has so many kills.
How many does it have now?
13.
13.
Champion.
Oh, wow. Okay, so, is this the engagement you're talking about coming up? With the, Ravens?
No, that was the last engagement that he was
The
talking
very
about.
last engagement that happened like here.
Okay.
That's like 4 engagements.
Let me speed that up to that.
The queen push, that's what.
Alright.
Like, look at all the Ravens. Like, whenever you have mineral units against gas units, it's like throwing trash at, like, a wall.
Okay.
And usually with Terrans, I like them seeing point defense drones more than I like seeing them use seeker missiles. But in that engagement, that was good. It just wiped out that army completely.
Here we go. And we're about to show it to you guys one more time.
Alright. And they're gonna be down here in the crossroads. I believe that's where it happens.
Crossroads of Twilight.
What?
Like, just look at the map though. Like, if you just have tanks, you can hold like any position.
Terran OP.
Nah, it's just a.
Always.
That's right. It's a Zerg
And
thing.
here we go.
You have to get really late into the game to get units that can handle like controlling space.
Mm-hmm.
Which if Brood Lords is the only one. Other than that, we don't really have any positional units.
Infestors.
Look at all those secret missiles.
I guess you can count Infestors, but they don't really attack.
Yeah.
They're more of a support unit.
Okay, so definitely Raven's good. Okay, so without further ado, guys, we'll go ahead into our next game. Let's go ahead and pull those replays up. Watch with group. How are y'all doing?
Well, you know, I'm staying
Gassy.
sexy, so.
Oh, yeah.
Slow ass computer, Joseph.
Oh, are you waiting for me to leave?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, are you leaving? Oh, you're stuck in the
Apparently he
master.
wants me to leave.
God damn it, Bobby.
Damn Asians. Always stealing my jobs.
Hey man, at least you don't sound like you're in a fucking soup kitchen like my other Asian friend that plays StarCraft with us does, so.
Wow.
We always ask them to order us a wonton too.
Don't sleep on the wontons, man.
And he threatens to steal our dogs and cook them for dinner.
It's not going to be a threat one day.
So why are all the races random on the loading screen?
They're not random.
a good question.
It says random.
But like it shows what they picked. That's probably just it's a beta. That's what I'm gonna chalk it up to.
Well, no, because it's a replay, it shows what they got. They both played as random, but afterwards it shows in the replay what race they were.
Oh.
I don't know, mine works fine.
Is this isn't random ladder, this is an actual tournament game, isn't it?
I'm not real sure, but hold
It's
on
part
a
of the
second.
Swarm
My
tournament?
StarCraft looks like it's bugging.
Which White Wing? I like White Wing. Oh, who thinks we're gonna see oracles in this game?
I do. Oracles are pretty good.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, oracles are it's a Stargate unit, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, and it basically just fucks up your min line. Because go ahead.
It's a definite harasser.
Give them a better description of what it does.
Well, it has a couple of new skills. One is Envision, where if you hit any enemy unit, it becomes an observer for you. Then it has a pulsar beam that allows you to pretty much just destroy everything.
Destroy all the things. I wonder if White Wing's gonna. He started awfully close to his base, but he went gas first, so okay. No, that's fine actually.
I love how they made Antigua cross only.
Okay, so guys, if you happen not to be able to see that last game because it was completely black, looks like there's a Hardo Swarm bug, but it may be fixed now.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, all of that being said, welcome to a Terran vs. Protoss. We do have on the bottom left-hand side of the map the red Terran. He is Maze. And here on the top right-hand side of Antigua Shipyard, we have from StarCraft 2 Strategy.com's A-Team White Wing.
Hell yeah. And it might be weird to say we still got a probe in here, but it looks like it's about to get found. Oh, there we go.
Sneaky probe.
Marine's good.
Alright, so what has changed in Terran vs. Protoss?
There are a lot more
Ugh.
rushes. It's a lot more late game because they have trouble dealing with oracles.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the whole oracle force field micro where they'll do that one slowdown gravity spell, and then they'll force field around it, and your units can't get out. It's crazy.
Speaking of units that can't get out, it looks in White Wing's base, a zealot is stuck behind the pylon.
Oh.
It's, as I like to call it,
done that before.
Hotel California.
Oh, and he's gonna kill a pylon.
Oh,
Dude, that
What?
murders your build.
I think it's worth it to just leave it there versus take the pylon out and get the zealot.
I love when
Unless-
Terrans do this. When they hide the SCV near the base to scout at 5 minutes to see exactly what the person's doing. See, there he goes.
Mm-hmm. It's very important scouting.
You see, now he's gonna see the expand.
So he knows he's not getting anything rushy going on. So
Mm-hmm. And then they'll probably go ahead and build another command center in the next couple of minutes.
They're both gonna go into heavy macro games.
Yeah.
It looks like.
Would
Because
not be
White-
surprised.
Yeah, White
Yay!
Eagle has two workers on each gas.
Mm-hmm.
Oracle's on the way too. So
So talk
Oh,
to us
good.
about the Oracle.
it's OP.
Okay.
It's very,
We mentioned it a minute ago. Nate was talking about it. You want to go ahead and talk about it again, Nate?
yeah, well, it's 150, 150 gas and mins, it's definitely a harasser. It's very fast.
Mhm.
Probably, I think it's even faster than,
It looks so cool.
Mutas. It has 3 skills: Revelation, Envision, and Pulsar Beam. Pulsar Beam is its way of attacking, and then Envision allows you to detect cloaked units,
Mm-hmm.
and then Revelation will make any enemy unit or structure an observer.
Oh wow, and he's about to lose this.
Oh, he lost the Oracle.
Yeah, they're very weak. They're very fragile, but they can do a lot of damage if you're not paying attention.
They're glass cannony.
Yeah, that seemed very sloppy though.
He needs to pull out of this. He's not going to get that down before that.
He should have
Planetary
focused the
pops
Zealot instead of the Stalker, because there was no way he was going to kill the Stalker, but he probably could have got the Zealot to red. When he had those 2 Marines.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. This should be better for him. Micro that Marine back.
And
Yep.
Stalker explodes. I like the
He
blue
needs to-
fire.
He needs to make another bunker really fast, because he doesn't know if there's going to be a follow-up or not.
He's got that. He's got that
Oh, he's got a
SCV
tank.
still in the base for the scout. So
Oh, he got
mean-
supply blocked. It is still in there, isn't it? Oh, he's finally going to take it out.
Uh-oh. Looks like the Protoss is going ahead getting a double forge, so he's going to be going into some really fast upgrades from here. I'm still amazed that neither player's looking at a third base just yet. We do have a completed third command center, but it's just chilling.
Look at all the chrono he has. Just signed
also-
an unrefined build.
we got a proxy pylon going up as well, which might be. We might start seeing warp coming in soon because he hasn't actually started any upgrades yet. Now that those forges are finished. So
Yeah, he
might
doesn't know what he wants to do.
Yeah, he might have changed mind.
He's still making probes though, and he's getting 2 gases.
Uh-oh. Yeah, and
He should,
his-
he should not be making this pylon.
yeah, proxy pylon. You don't think this is a good timing for an attack?
This is a horrible timing.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Like, look, it's gonna get absolutely destroyed.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and you don't need to research siege mode either, because the tanks come out directly with siege.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow. That seems OP as hell.
It's gonna make 1-1-1 a very fun build.
Yeah. Shit.
Well, now it's 1-1-1-1 because you're also making widow mines.
Oh yeah.
God, I just love the way Phoenixes float around. I don't know, they're just so fun to watch.
But this is
There we go.
another game showing how HOTS is kind of pushing you to go into air battles.
Mm-hmm.
This is true.
He's going really heavy on Phoenixes too right now.
What do you think the benefits are to the air, or at least why is it being pushed right now?
I'm not really sure. It just seems like a lot of the unit design and the way Blizzard was working at it, they just decided that that was the direction they wanted to go in. I think it does increase like your need to defend like key areas and having map control. But other than that, I'm not sure why they decided to make it so air heavy.
Do you ultimately think it'll help or hurt the game?
It's a tough call because they've removed a lot of units that I feel could have stuck in the game, like the upgrade for the Ultralisk they removed. And I didn't understand why they did that.
Gotcha.
I want to point out too, this Phoenix Harass was actually really, really effective. He took out a good number of SCVs and took out two medevacs.
He also stopped that turret from being made.
Yeah, that too. And he's finally picked back. Oh, he hasn't actually started building it again yet. I wonder if he noticed that.
And notice how he adds his gateways. He added 3 gateways before he expands. Cause it's a safety thing. People need to start doing that more. If you expand and then make gateways, you have a timing where you could get hit. But if you do it the latter, then you're sacrificing a little more time.
Yeah, but
you're also
if you
more
don't
risky.
cut corners somewhere, you're eventually gonna lose to someone who cut corners where you didn't get an advantage, you know?
But you're trying to see if you're better. It's kind of like right now they're both playing for late game. I don't see either of them like using any form of tech. Like they don't know what they're doing right now.
Okay.
They don't know their late game units. Like this attack should do really well because he has 1/1 and stem and tanks, and he's gonna get this area right here. I think this third's definitely gonna go down because there's no speed. He has.
Is there a Zerg?
What?
He's saying charge, I think is what he meant to say.
Oh.
Yeah, charge.
No charge. They're just like stock zealots, so. I
Gotcha.
mean, they're 1/1, but.
Yeah, there's no blink. There's nothing there.
He's been
making
over.
immortals because he needs units.
Yeah, because he's concentrating really hard on this Phoenix micro. He needs to get those out of there, though, because they're finally got those turrets up, so he's not going to be able to do that anymore.
And wow, the third of White Wing down, and Maze is completely happy to just go straight on home. Actually, he may intercept. Nope.
No. Also, he's supply blocked right now, too. White Wing is. That kind of hurt him.
The Terran's in a great position right now. He's starting his 2-2. The other guy is Ryu making his third, which I really wish he would have left a Marine there to make sure that he's doing a third, because if he didn't, he'd obviously be putting on pressure.
Absolutely.
It's just a little slip, but it'll be okay.
So it's 3 base against 3 base. Who is ahead right now? Economically.
The Terran.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
absolutely.
okay. Now, because of tech, is that really what's winning the game here for Maze, or is there something else playing a factor?
Well, his third base went down because he didn't have the tech advantage. He had no way to kill the units that did. Like with stem and stuff, you're going to need some form of tech. Like you can't kill that with just regular units unless you have amazing force fields, which he didn't even have sentries.
Absolutely. Now, Colossus are pretty good against infantry, and that seems to be the bulk of Maze's army.
Yeah,
It looks like Maze is going to go for a little drop here, too, I think.
Yep. Oh, and he's got the thrusters on.
Look at the army differences. The Terran has almost double the minerals, and he has a gas advantage when it comes to it. His third base is going to go down again.
Fair
That
enough.
was really nice, actually.
That was impressive.
It was a really good drop.
I want another drop.
22 workers killed right now for White Wing.
He should be focusing his third. What is he doing?
Yeah, a little bit sloppy there.
And he has
How do you guys like the afterburners? How do you feel about that on the medevacs?
Those things are so ridiculous. Have you ever tried to catch those?
Yeah,
Man.
it's fucking retarded.
Yeah, the only way to catch them is if like you have blank.
And you still can't really catch them because they're still gonna.
And third of White Wing does go down again.
I really like his drop micro. He does really good. Maze is really good at that.
And we have another drop taking out Colossi here.
And still has that drop with full units by that third.
And boom.
He has those tanks. I really wish he took those tanks home because they're just sitting there. They're not doing anything.
Yeah.
They're just sitting there exposed. Right now, he should just be preparing for an all-in counterattack and work on his upgrades. Because he hasn't even started his 3-3 yet, even though he has the income for it.
Looks like another huge infantry ball is going to be coming in.
This is how Zerg feels when you don't have any anti-air and the Terran goes drops. Like,
Agreed. That Ling Infester, yeah.
oh man, like you have to be so map aware. He has so many units.
Ooh, now that drop didn't pan out.
You see, like, why are you gonna go that far away from your tanks?
Because White Wing's army is honestly not that big.
No, he's actually 60 supply behind his opponent. It's going to be amazing if he manages
Oh
to...
no.
Ooh.
So many probes are going down.
Yeah, this is a probe massacre.
He needs to stop those probes. Oh god, he's just walking them right into it.
This is
Oh,
the-
cancel that, cancel that.
This is Sandy Hook probe style here.
They're gonna even do a choir during the Super Bowl and everything.
Indeed, sir.
Beyonce's gonna look ugly.
And the Colossi just had a titty fall out. Okay.
Tanks are just there. Like,
Ooh.
Well, now you see what's gonna happen to them.
Ouch.
so mad.
That's worth zooming in.
He has another.
Since
Why
when?
did he do that?
Since when can siege tanks be lifted?
They've always.
Since ever.
Oh. Okay.
Now he's out in the open. He can split up his units. He should be able to take down these Colossus.
By the way, guys, I play Zerg.
I will say this much: White Wing is way behind, but he's doing a pretty good job of holding it together still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, he's got a huge supply gap right now.
50
And he's-
supply.
Yeah.
I think the Terran was definitely banking on killing the Protoss right there because he's just starting his 4th,
Right. And
and
there's
then he's
actually
adding 2 more starports.
there's a 21 supply lead though for the Terran. That is making a huge difference. Not to even factor in mules.
I wonder why he's making Hellbats for Zealots. You think
Possible. Yeah. That
makes sense?
Fire.
Is that like a new thing, or is all the Terrans doing it?
I don't
A
know.
lot of Terrans are doing Hellbat drops into min lines, so that might be a possibility.
Oh yeah, I've had those done. Those things are a pain. They don't die.
They don't, and they really don't.
No, you send in Lings in there and they're gone.
That ranged gold mining feel.
Oh wow.
You know you're desperate when.
All right. Now we have the lasers of doom firing at the Terran army. Terran trying to get the high ground, but oh wow, most of his medevacs are highly bruised as well, and that infantry is going down super fast.
And I read something about the Colossi. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Jason.
No, it's over now. The Terran made a very large concave when he went onto the higher ground.
Mhm.
Oh.
That's. I mean, but when he did run, he got a lot of them killed. He should have engaged from the high ground, kept that advantage, and took the fort.
So I wanted to point something out about the Colossi. I think they changed the way their attack works to where it's like an explosive, like exploding effect on the ground, and not so much an actual. What's the word I'm looking for? Like it's not a targeted attack anymore. As those lasers scrape the ground, it causes explosions, and that's what's doing the damage now. Versus how it used to be, you were aiming at a unit.
Oh wow.
Wait a minute, are you saying that as a splash now?
I believe that's splash damage now, from what I was reading. I could be wrong. They might have changed it again, but I read a couple weeks back that that's what it was, and there were some people complaining about it. So I mean, because you can move your units out of it. So
Yeah, if there's people complaining about it, it must be true.
that, or it's just BNet being BNet.
Indeed, sir. Alright, so it looks like White Wing going ahead having his army cleaned up a little bit by these Vikings, but he's still got a ground army here to deal with, and only SCVs really to deal with that.
And his supply, their supply is even right now. It's just that. Let's see here.
Actually, there's a huge Protoss bank, so unless the Terran can somehow hop back in here with this 4th command center. It's about Dunzo.
Yep.
Ouch. So White Wing, how did he manage to get back into this game?
The heavy colossi, I believe, was the key.
Yeah, like I said, man, Colossi versus infantry.
Also, the Archons did a lot too. Archons have splash damage, so they really had a key role. They would have done better if they had more of a shield upgrade. A lot of people forget that.
Gotcha.
As long as you're cognizant of what your Archons are doing, you can usually micro them back pretty easily. But some people just aren't very good at that. They think, oh, it's really tanky, it's taking a lot of damage, and all of a sudden the shields are gone, your Archon disappears because it's got like 10 health or whatever.
Actually, yeah, 10 health exactly. Wow. So you probably should pull them back around like 125 shield.
Yeah.
And the SCVs do finally arrive at that 4th. Does White Wing know about that 4th? No, he does not. So it looks like Maze may be able to hop his way back into this game, as long as this army does not proceed to the southeast corner. Alright, so Nate, are you still here today, buddy?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, man. So,
I'm pretty sure. We got a couple more Colossus coming out. I kind of wish that the Protoss would have gone more air. I've noticed in the games that I've played that it is viable to put in a lot more air units with the Colossus.
He's actually going warp prisms right now. There's 2 of them coming out, which I'm kind of curious what he's going to do with them. I'm assuming he's going to, well, I'm assuming he's going to do a drop. Looks like he's got them rallied to check one of the expansions and then fly into the corner of the main over here, so.
And there's a nice little drop coming into the 3rd of the Protoss, as well as Shields level 2 finishing.
What does Mace see that he's pulling his army back to? Oh, he just is going to protect his new expansion. Okay, cool.
Oh, and it looks like the medevac going right on into the natural now. Small Stalker force being sent from White Wing to deal with that.
Got another drop coming too for his main, it looks like, from Maze.
And, yeah, Maze trying to hop back in here with the oh-so-good medevac play. However, he did lose that medevac. Let's see if the other one will suffer similar results. Now, there is a warp prism here for White Wing, so he's going to return the drop pressure just a little bit.
Oof. I hope he cancels before he loses that Robo Bay.
Oh, no. It might complete. Oh, no! Oh, wow.
Oh, there goes.
I mean, he needs to do something about this drop, because this could be terrible.
All the tech.
And this 3rd finally getting cleared up yet again by...
He lost... Good lord. That was definitely worth it.
Doesn't even seem like though Maze did that much damage, he's it really matters here. He's still got a far inferior army compared to what's sitting at the front door. No, he does spread out well.
Yeah, but now we're short Temple Archives and whatchamacallit, not the Robo Bay. What is that called?
I don't know. However, the SCVs are being chased directly in.
No.
Oh wow! Sandwiched Protoss army, sandwiched by SCVs on one side and infantry on the other, being chased right on up the ramp into the. Oh, he's going to turn around, and the
should take to the ramp.
Yeah, the infantry has overextended just a little bit. The Archons are in front. Charge lots are running down, and Maze drops the GG.
Me gusta.
Me gusta.
That was an interesting last engagement.
Indeed. So, where did that game... sorry guys. Where did that game change for Maze? Maze was winning hugely, but those Colossi, it looks like, you know, brought White Wing back into the game. Was there anything other than those Colossi, though?
I think those are mainly what saved his ass. I mean, they worked really well.
Yeah, the double Robo Colossi really helped him out. with that, he didn't even need a huge army. He was able to hold back the Terran.
I think even though Maze had really good microcontrol for his drops, I think that White Wing's army control itself is a little bit more superior. I wasn't seeing a lot of pullback on the Archons like we talked about. I watched him waste a couple in that last engagement, but I mean, he still came out on top, so I guess it's not that big a deal. So
Right, right. Now, I do know that Jason has to go. Spine, you're running low on time as well, is that right?
yeah, I'm probably gonna get off after this. Like, this is probably gonna be my last match. I gotta go fool around with my car. Still have one last thing I gotta
I
maintenance
gotcha.
up. So.
Well, what we're going to do is go ahead and end this in part 1, and then we can do another cast of these extra 2 replays another day.
That works for me.
All right, well, guys, I do thank y'all for tuning in to this part 1 of the Heart of Swarm cast. We'll go ahead and do the part 2 as soon as possible and get everything uploaded for you. Hope you're enjoying it. This is more of like a lazy kind of freestyle way to open up Heart of the Swarm, just talking about, some changes and, cool games to show those changes, the reflections in different matchups. This is not in any way a serious cast or a reflection of the metagame magic show we normally produce. This is just a little bit of a blooper reel here for you guys for Heart of the Swarm. Hope you enjoy it and take it for what it is. Bye bye.